individuals not scheduled to just be on our airwaves, but just wanted to come say hello, and had a chance to meet Pat Egert, resident of Ben Franklin, and her husband, who's been instrumental in some of the activities taking place over in Lamar County and the Red River Valley with the Red River Valley Veterans Memorial, and so happy that I got to see her and meet her in person. We've had a lot of emails exchanged, and there's other people. We had an individual from the chamber here in town tell us about an event that we needed to tell you about a little bit later on today. But right now we wanted to talk to a scheduled guest, and that would be Cooper Fire Chief Charles
Ruzicka.
Ruzicka. All right.
I think he's having a little bit of fun asking us if we're ready to say his name.
He is.
Ruzicka.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. But I appreciate you coming by. And
you should practice that for next week.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah. And just tell us, we've been getting perspective from county and city officials today on the storms that came through on Tuesday. I know that the fire department was also having obviously a big hand in when emergency comes to town and when you need to take care of that type of situation, keeping people safe. What was the response from the fire department?
Well, we just, at first I was watching the weather and I called two of our firemen and told them what was going on in Dallas, and I decided to come home from my job. The next thing I know, we were out on a weather watch. Mm-hmm. We get the weather service out of Fort Worth. They keep an eye on everything for us, and then they'll send out notices. And so they toned us out, and we go out on weather watch, and we'll come get a couple of trucks, and we'll spread out around the county, around the city, and go to the higher places and keep an eye on the weather.
So not only are you a fire chief, but you're a trained weather spotter.
You can say that, yes.
Okay. Well, what's it like just looking for something like that in the sky?
Well, that's pretty awesome to see some of that stuff that moves in. I don't know what to tell you other than just we're just watching for it. Mm-hmm. Just like what came through at last there, the big supercell that came through. That's the things we're looking for. We look for hail and heavy rain and winds.
And your next plan of attack when you see something that could be dangerous to the listeners, what do you do?
Well, we keep bright radio contact. I'll be up at the station, or Jack Cowdy, he's our emergency services coordinator. We would be in radio contact, and if they see something, rotation in clouds, or even if they see something forming, then a lot of times for the city of Cooper, we will sound the alarm.
Well, and that's when people duck for cover and maybe head over to the county courthouse, as we've learned today.
Yes, we keep the courthouse open, so anybody in the city of Cooper, if they don't feel safe in their homes, then yes, they come to the courthouse and get down in the basement.
Well, I know you had a lot of people over there. Would you assess the response from your staff, from the county and city officials, and from the residents being aware of the situation and going to get cover? Just assess that response for me.
We had a good response out of everybody. As soon as we started toning out the whistle, the signal, yes, we had people they immediately came to get cover.
Well, it's got to be rewarding as a fire chief knowing that people are abiding by the plan and trying to keep themselves safe and not putting themselves in harm's way.
Right. You know, even when we have a severe weather watch or warning, yeah, we unlock the courthouse so people can come in. They actually, even during the severe weather, they come in and they want to get in there.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah, and just to let you know, at first, also, we have other fire departments out in the county, Klondike, Pecan Gap, Enlow, and East Delta, and they are out on watch also with us. So we all communicate by radio, and they let us know what's going on, you know, what they're seeing, and relay it back to us. And that way, if there's a tornado and it's moving toward Cooper or toward us, you know, we can sound the alarm.
Well, you bring up those other volunteer fire departments, and while we're on that, let's talk about another emergency, wildfires, which I'm sure you had to deal with last year and maybe even parts of early this year. Tell us what it's been like in this county and has it improved with some of the rain we've received?
Actually, last year we did real good. I think we went into a burn ban effect right away, and we actually did real good. People were good about not burning, and if they did, we got called out. We put it out immediately. And I think right at first, when we first had it out, I think our biggest fire may have been 100 acres.
Really?
But it was started by a guy rolling hay, hit a rock and started fire and kind of got away from it. That was our biggest fire that we had. But other than that, we were really, really fortunate. People really paid attention to the burn ban. So we had grass fires here and there, but there was nothing big.
That is good news.